Hello, person that frequents the area behind the bar. I would like half a quaver and a single peanut. Thank you. That was very nice, Joseph.
Thank you.
Was it Spider-Man?
No.
That was the Garfield theme tune.
Oh, of course it was. Well then.
Why was Garfield the one that came to your head then?
Because Garfield's
Of
fucking
all the
awesome.
things.
You're crazy.
Welcome
he's
back
well cool.
to podcast.
Hello. Insert
A few
podcast name
scoops.
here.
Episode 25.
Hello,
My
hello.
name's Tom.
My name's Dan.
No, I'm not doing that, man. Mine's I'm not doing that, man. Joe Benham.
Nice.
Mine's I'm not doing that, man. Joe Benham. That's,
oh,
'cause
right.
That's how people say it.
Now you could easily just change where the infliction is in that sentence because you could go.
I'm
you
not
could-
doing that, man.
Yeah, or you could be like,
I'm not doing that, man.
yeah, you just don't know, do you?
I'm not doing that, man.
Oh, what are you doing?
I'm doing that, man.
Or you could go, I'm not doing that, man.
Do you reckon you could keep this up for half an hour? Because I'll go stand at the bar and leave you guys to it.
Now, listen in. Today
Probably leave
isn't
you all to it.
Today isn't just episode 25.
What day is it, Tom?
It is also national. Wait for it.
One day the police are going to turn up here because they just hear loads of shouting.
Joseph Benham's birthday!
Hey!
It's not. No, it's not.
Balloons, very
It's not.
nice.
It's not my
And
birthday.
of course,
It's not my birthday. No, not the hair, not the hair, not the hair, not the hair, not the hair.
Jeff's got to go.
Jeff's got to be worn. Here's balloons.
I love it. And he's even wearing the hat.
For everyone listening, it's not actually my birthday.
But it is when this comes
the
out.
episode's being released on my birthday, but all this pragmatic shit he's gone to, this isn't for any other reason than to make you guys think he's a generous friend.
You're welcome.
He'd never do this on my birthday normally.
Don't-
He's only done it for the cameras.
Don't be silly, Joe. It's not that deep. It's to get you to wear the hat.
Yeah.
I'm not keeping the hat on all night, man.
We made it all up.
Yo,
I've just hung the balloons up. We can't even see.
Yeah. Happy birthday for the 15th of November,
Happy
Joe.
birthday.
The day this episode airs.
You
Well done.
guys.
15th of November. These balloons are getting everywhere. Now then,
We'll let him drop, Joe.
I would like to start with a bit of news.
Go for it.
I haven't got any news. Have you got any news?
I've got a bit of news.
What's your news?
I don't know if you've seen, there has been elections recently, not in the UK though.
Oh, where were they?
They're in Sweden. And you'll never guess who's been elected Sweden's Prime Minister.
Is it Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No.
I was going to say that.
No. It
That
is
little girl.
IKEA's CEO.
No.
Yeah. He's currently assembling his cabinet.
Ah,
I like that.
brilliant.
That's
I
like
thought
the
you'd been
sort of thing I'd
serious as well.
say.
No.
I generally thought you'd been serious.
That's the sort
Have you
of
got any
thing.
serious news for us?
I'm looking for it now.
Oh, I do. It's COP26.
What is
someone-
COP26?
It's like the big climate thing where all the
Oh,
world
that,
leaders
yes.
and celebrities and stuff go. And someone's gone around the back of the building and it's being run by shitloads of diesel generators and they've tried to cover them all up with like big screens and stuff.
Naughty.
Yeah.
Very, very naughty, COP26.
If you're doing something wrong like that, just own the fact that you're doing it.
Innit?
Do you know what?
We're running a big event.
Do it with your chest.
I can't believe it's taken this long to come out as well. They'll have rented those diesel generators from someone. I'd have taken the money for the rental and then also sold the story to the newspaper. Like, maybe you just want to go and check around the back of this
Made
building.
thousands.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit mental, actually, isn't it?
Joe, you got news?
No, I just have things I've learnt about during the week.
Well,
which
I've
I
got
wouldn't
a little
consider
bit of news.
You
and
just said you didn't have any news.
I was lying.
Oh.
All right.
Have you got news for me?
Have you got news for me? Yes, I have. Apple today,
Yes.
actually today, it's brand spanking new news, released, you know when Facebook released all of the names that weren't real. and they said you can't set up a Facebook page because of our real name policy. Apple have done something very similar with the passwords, and they're actually
But
censoring.
it was when you were signing up for accounts.
Yeah.
If it looked like a random
if you-
jumble of letters,
Then it would block it. You
it
wouldn't
would
let you
say,
set it
nah,
up.
that's not
That's
real.
very brave.
So Apple have released today a number of things that they won't let you set your password as, presumably because of security, and they're just trying to be careful. If someone's got something, I don't know, something
this is a joke.
extremist related in their password, then they're going to pick up on that. And there's a number of words that you can't use. One of them being beef stew, because it's not stroganoff.
I knew it was a joke.
You know the worst bit about this?
called it.
I
I
saw
called
this
it.
joke early in the week. I thought, I'll bring that up on the podcast. And I went, no, I won't lower myself to that level. And I've actually fallen for it.
You're welcome.
I think
Thank
you
you.
should have a subject called sort of fake news and real news because
All news is fake news.
Fake
You can't
news.
trust the government anymore.
All right, okay, a lot of it, all right. I might have been a bitch, you haven't
the
heard
government
from me.
News
And a
is
lot
Oh,
of
subjective.
actually, no. Do you know what? I do have some news, and it's actually, yeah, this actually is, and it's very somber news. Actually, it was the Travis Scott concert.
Oh, shit.
All them people dying,
yes.
and Travis Scott telling people to flip off an ambulance. The dickhead.
Did you know he continued his set for 40 minutes after an ambulance turned up in the crowd?
The ambulance,
it on.
the ambulance is moving in the crowd, and he's like, "Yo, what's that going on?" He's like, "Everyone, put your fingers up at it." Like, it's a fucking ambulance.
and did the person pass away?
The reason why there's 10 have died.
The stage manager
What?
stopped the music.
What happened?
So people... So basically,
Some of them.
normally what you see at a festival, like you go to Glastonbury, they have 3 or 4 stages, they're all playing music at the same time. It splits the crowds up and such. At Travis Scott's festival, there was 2 stages, one that everyone performed at and one that only Travis Scott performed at, but at a separate time, like 45 minutes after someone else's
So
set
everyone was
finished.
in the same spot.
Yeah, and he put a countdown clock up for when he was arriving on stage. So as it got close to time, everyone that was still making the way from the first stage to his stage just rushed
And crushed.
and crushed people against barriers. Plus, people had broken in earlier in the day, so there was more people in there than should have been in there. It was carnage. But the stage manager cut the music at one point, and he called him out on stage and said, "Why have you stopped the music? You know what you're here to do." Started it up again. He finished his set 10 minutes before it was supposed to, instead of the 40.
No shout out to Travis Scott.
No scout out.
Yeah, it's
What a
pretty
fool.
sure.
Today,
Yep.
I was a number of years old.
How many specifically?
4. And I learnt.
He was just saying it in Russian.
Yeah, it was in ASMR. Now, Guinness.
Yeah, the drink.
We all like a pint of Guinness every now and again, time to
I
time.
don't.
Joseph doesn't.
I don't.
As long as someone else has had a pint before me.
All right. Now, they've conducted a study, and they've found that around half a milliliter gets caught in facial hair with each sip, of every sip of Guinness. Now listen in. Guinness drinkers always have facial hair. That means
I'll put the
that
hairs on your
across,
chin.
that across the population of Guinness drinkers that have facial hair, 163,000 pints of Guinness are wasted in facial hair every year, which equals just under £400,000 a year of wasted Guinness in facial hair.
No way. I would like to see the chart and see if there's a spike in November as well.
Anyway, so I was today years old when I found out about something, and this is not very safe for work, but they're called. There's a kink called, well, not called this, but open door hookups. So these people will match with people on gay dating apps.
Why just gay?
Why only gay dating apps?
The article was only talking about gay dating apps, so
Okay.
It's the kink. Just
that kink's well gay. No, what I'm not saying that. It's the article that I read only talked about
Okay.
like gay dating apps.
Because you were reading it in Gadio Times.
Yeah, but but yeah, people will match with people on Grindr. They'll say, "My doors are open. I'm on the bed waiting. Just
walk in."
Walk in." Some people will have a blindfold on, so they never meet the person who.
So they don't know who's walking into their house.
Yeah, some people won't have a blindfold on, but they'll just basically
say,
walk in, get a TV, and fuck off.
wonder-
I was so intrigued because I personally cannot understand one night stands, so I
Never
couldn't
mind.
imagine someone just walking in and then walking out again.
Taking advantage.
Well, it's not taking advantage because the person's lying there and has consented to it. They've told them to come.
That's not a kink, surely.
Well, it is.
That's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Of course, it's a kink.
Anything can be a kink.
Okay then.
What are you going to say then?
Okay then. I have got a lighter. I was today years old for.
Oh,
you.
yeah.
I do.
What is it? Bic? Clipper?
Cast your minds way back
Zip?
to 1920.
1920?
Yeah.
Hello, old sport. What have you got going for me?
I'm dead.
I could potentially butcher this kid's name. Sounds like a character out of a Call of Duty game, but Samuel Reshevsky, when he was 8 years old, played chess with several chess masters all at once. He lost every single game.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
You get 7-year-old grandmasters. Are you mental?
Have you seen Queen's Gambit? Of course you can.
I don't give a fuck about Queen's Gambit. Exactly. If you never watched, I'm gonna sound so boring now, but I've watched professional chess tournaments.
Okay, well,
Anyway,
I have an actual fact for you now.
Thank you.
Have you all eaten Baskin-Robbins ice cream before? Or at least seen Baskin-Robbins ice cream?
yes, we have an empty tub of it.
If
that
I've
we
seen
use
it
as
out in the
Tupperware.
wild, how would I know if it's Baskin Robbins?
Have you seen the logo for Baskin-Robbins?
Never mind.
It's like
It's
farm
the
animals,
two
right?
little Teddy
It's like a
bears.
B and an R.
Oh, that.
Okay, no, I haven't had Baskin Robbins.
So, I'm going to Google the Baskin-Robbins logo for you.
No, you're not. You're edging it.
I am edging it.
You're a Microsoft Edge. You liar. And the
Safe.
viewers cannot see this.
The viewers can, and for copyright purposes, I'm not going to put it on the screen, but Google Baskin-Robbins
Oh,
logo.
Baskin Robbins. Yes, of
You've
course.
seen Baskin-Robbins.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
you know why the logo is the way it is?
Is it because the middle is 31 and it's 31 flavours?
It is indeed. They have
Damn.
31 flavours.
I can never understand.
Where have you got 31 from that?
In the middle, the pink bit.
Pink is a 3 in a 1.
Three and pink.
And it's because they have 31 flavours of ice cream.
Brilliant. That's just as good as the FedEx one you said in episode 1. They can't. They've got to get
don't-
rid of one.
They
They've
only
got-
have 31 flavours at a time.
they've got-
Genuinely.
it's because they've only got 31 scoops, and they don't. They can't make any more. They can't like double dip a scoop.
Making new flavours, they have to get rid of it also.
Yeah.
Yes.
Basically.
I
I
don't think
vote-
that's necessarily a bad thing.
No, I like vanilla. I get rid of chocolate. Don't need
Really?
it.
No, I
because
like
you've got-
chocolate. Get
No, but you've got
fuck off with
chocolate
whatever
ice
other
cream and
creative
loads
shit
of
they
other
do.
flavours.
Do you know why there's a 57 on the front of Heinz tomato ketchup?
Because it's from 1857.
No, it's because of the 57 different flavours of tomato ketchup that they
no,
sell.
it's not. It's because it was the 57th recipe to get to
No,
tomato ketchup.
it's because of the 57 different flavours of tomato ketchup
tomato
that they
ketchup.
sell. Yeah,
Right.
but
the
there's
genuine
50
reason
but
is
there's
there was
57 different
56
flavours.
failed recipes
Yeah.
first.
Now,
57 flavours.
shut up.
Changed it. So, you know, if they've made 57 different flavours of it. No.
Yes, they have, Katie. That's the fact. I'm so glad that's the bit you remembered.
Proof that
Let's
guerrilla
proceed.
marketing works.
Let's.
57 flavours.
There is.
Now then,
There is.
I would like you all to get your phone in your hand or iPad in your
Yes.
case. Thank you. And put it next to your face like you're on the phone. All
Hi,
right?
mate.
Now keep it there whilst I tell you this.
I'm phoning you, mate.
Hello,
Can you-
pal. You all right?
Oh, you're right,
I'm just
bud.
going to put your loudspeaker whilst I tell you this.
Yeah,
all
no
right?
worries, mate.
Now, mobile phones carry. Get it to your ear. Yours
Oh,
isn't
my
on
bad.
loudspeaker.
Yeah, sorry.
Mobile phones, and this is after a conversation that Kay and I had in
Are
the
you
week.
going through a tunnel? I can't hear you,
Mobile
mate.
phones carry more.
I can't. I've not got one.
I can't. No, I'm joking. Anyway. Mobile phones carry 18 times more bacteria than the average men's toilet door handle.
Oh, I washed mine last night. It's fine.
Enjoy.
I just licked mine. I don't even care, man.
See?
Well, you see, toilet seats are actually relatively clean.
Because I piss on mine first, and piss is sterile.
You piss off. You piss off everyone else's piss, so you're only sitting in your own piss.
When you have a wee or...
That's why this study's
I
been
piss
done
on-
around.
I piss
That's
on my hands
why
to
it's
wash
been
him.
done.
It's
around,
sterile.
That's why it's been done around a men's toilet because a lot of men don't.
Wait, piss is sterile, isn't it? Actually.
Any
It
more
is,
lines
though.
today?
Well,
It's all for me, Bob?
Well, following on from that fact as well, if someone ever goes out with me, they'll notice I order drinks without ice, and the reason being because no,
Just get a straw.
so
bro.
statistically, ice has more bacteria on it than a toilet urinal.
Oh, and also you get more drink.
Is that the truth?
Genuinely,
I
yeah.
eat ice. Where have you got
Well.
that from?
Well, you see the difference is
He went round licking
difference
ice
is-
cubes, went round licking urinals.
the difference is the ice that we have, we buy in a bag from a shop, whereas the ice in a bar is made from an ice machine,
and not
which
just that,
doesn't
but
get cleaned.
Yeah, and it sits in a bucket in an open space for
Mustering
X period
away.
of time.
And because whenever I've been behind a bar and I get near the ice bucket, I cough in it loads.
Oh, COVID!
All over it.
Now,
I was 3 years old when I learnt that Heinz sell 57 different flavours of tomato.
all right, I've got some questions for you.
Okay.
In the form of an "Is it just me that wonders?"
Okay.
It always is. It's going to be a bit of a quick fire. Are you ready? I want answers. Your initial straight away
If
answer.
it's a quick fire, we're fucked.
All right. Yes, and I want to hear your answers. How many chickens would it take to kill an elephant?
8,000.
8,000. One. First
About
thought.
50.
50. Why? 257. Why do you reckon it'd take 8,000 chicken?
Because elephants are huge.
Okay, and opposing corner, why do you only think it takes
so's
one?
mine.
Just need one with like bird flu. That'll kill an elephant.
Oh, I didn't know we could do this. One, mine's just going to have a bomb vest strapped to it. What sort of fucking logic is this?
It's not C4 for whatever chemical compound it is. It's chicken 4.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, fuck, yeah. I won't even put a chicken in, I'll just launch a stick of dynamite at it. From a chicken coop. There we go. Boom.
There's my answer.
Nice.
Zero chickens.
Zero.
Because I'm there with an RPG.
0 chicken. Lovely. Okay.
There isn't one.
Answers.
It's hypothetical.
Hypothetical question. It's Is it just me that wonders?
Right, psychologists have done some whack shit, but if psychologists got 8,000 chickens and one elephant went, let's see what fucking happens, boys, and nothing happens.
You were right, Dave. Need 8,001.
Need
Go again.
8,001.
Do you know what? That reminds me of a very interesting story about World War II. This will be a fun one. This will be a fun one for you both. So,
I better be.
who was it?
He doesn't know the story.
So interesting.
No,
Brilliant.
I do. So there was a push through Finland. I can't remember from which country. I think it was Germany, where Germany were making an advance on Finland, and they were going past this hill, and this Finnish soldier shouted, "One Finnish soldier is better than 10 German men." So 10 go over, loads of shooting.
Just imagine a lot of Germans looking at him going, "Eins, zwei, drei," cancelling themselves out.
No. One comes back, and the general's like, "Yo, what the fuck's happened?" And they're like, "Yo, mate, there's one." Do you know what I mean?
He was
There's
right.
Anyway, yeah, they kept sending him over, and it got to the point where this Finnish soldier yelled, "One Finnish soldier is better than." It was something like 10,000 German troops. So they sent everything over: tanks, artillery, bear men, helicopters, everything.
Bearman. We leave the uniform behind.
Yeah.
Bears. I'm a bear.
But anyway,
Very
man.
different approaches there.
there's a massive fight, and then
Bigger than year 7 v year 8?
yeah,
Oh
much
my
bigger.
God.
It's
Battle
year
for the
7.
back row of the
It's
bus.
year 7s versus 6th form.
What?
But loads of explosions, goes on for ages, and then this one German soldier came back over the hill,
Mm-hmm.
and the general's like, "What the fuck has happened? We've just sent all our artillery. How is one Finnish soldier better than all of our guys?" And the German soldier said, "General, he was lying. There was 2 of them." You don't get it.
So
it's
they're
just a
expecting
joke.
to fight one person.
Yeah, it's
And
just a
there's two
joke.
there.
It's just not very funny.
It is. I read that in a YouTube comment section and I was nearly wetting myself,
Happy
man.
birthday, princess. Now, here's a question for
Get
you.
that away from me.
When bald people wash their face, how far up do they go?
Yeah. When do they know when to stop?
Really?
That's what Mike does.
Over his head? He's not completely bald.
Mike does the whole thing.
So he doesn't wash his hair in the shower. He just on the sink and then Just carries
Just
on
use
down
his
his neck, down his
antibacterial
back.
hand soap
he's,
through his
he's
hair.
he's face down to the water like this, and then he keeps moving. Then he goes bang and whacks his head on the tap.
Is that why bald people always have that dent on their head?
Where's that come from? I was in a fight.
Just from headbutting the tap. Give us an is it just me that wonders, Mr. Benham?
Is it just me that wonders if beavers know what they're actually doing, or do they just see water coming and think, I better put a stop to this?
No,
No, they go, damn.
I was just about to say beavers don't give a damn, but
Nice.
he beat me.
And is it just me that wonders what the opposite of opposite is?
Do you know what? That's a
It's,
sick lyric. I'm putting that in my
oh.
lyric note right now.
It's what?
Opposite.
What's my lyrics?
It's pure.
Etizopo.
Opposite, yeah. Now,
If you're invisible and you close your eyes, can you see through your eyelids?
if you're invisible and you close your eyes, can you see through your eyelids? Oh, wow.
Well, your eyes move down, don't they?
Can an invisible person see through their own arm? Yeah, of course they can.
Yeah, they're invisible.
Okay.
But by that point, are their eyes invisible?
It's just 'cause you-
Where do you draw the line?
That would
It's
mean you
just 'cause you
could,
went- you
look
went-
through yourself.
Your eyes move down when you
Yeah.
sleep, and I just imagine
Heart.
this invisible person whose
Oh, no,
eyes
'cause I
went
know,
But
but
your heart would be invisible.
down to where the belly
But then
is.
your eyes would be invisible as well. But you're still seeing through your eyes.
But you can still
Can
see
an
through your
invisible
eyes.
person see?
No one's invisible, so.
How do you know?
Well,
And we're also not going to get a chicken to fight an elephant.
we've now got a
Here we are.
We've now got a firm grasp of the obvious. Let's debate it.
No. How do you know? How do you know invisible people don't exist? Oh,
Yeah.
you wouldn't
Yeah,
know.
You'd never know.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Rumours would spread.
Would they?
How would rumours spread?
But if I went to Joe and Tom,
I've
there's a
just seen-
guy down the road from me who lives in a house and he's invisible. They go,
You're fucking
yeah,
mental.
exactly.
Have you not been taking your medication again, Dan?
Are you sure he's not just a glass?
Just
Is he
sit down.
see-through? Is he a ghost?
Just sit down. That's funny. What was the question again, sir?
Is it just me that wonders?
No. What was the actual topic?
If you close your eyes when you're invisible, can you see through your eyelids?
Yeah, that's a bit weird, isn't it? What you'd have to do is, if you couldn't, you'd have to cut your eyelid off.
Oh my God.
Why?
Why? Just open.
If you close your eyes, you don't need to see.
Just open.
What if?
I like how that shows only option other than opening your eyes. I better cut these
Cut your
off.
eyelids off. It's the only way.
I say something stupid.
It's the only way, isn't it? Oh, chop them off.
So why does that question exist?
I
If you close your eyes, can you see through your
I can't
eyelids?
stop getting. I can't stop getting burger sauce on my hands at Mackey's. I'll just have to chop them off.
No. What I'm saying is, if right, the whole thing of like just open your eyes, right? So why would you need to see through your eyelids when you're invisible anyway? So
It's
that
a
question's
question.
pointless.
It's
It's
not-
pointless. Pass me the
It's
drink,
not
please.
whether you need to be able to, it's just can you?
No.
Now I'm getting a little bit peckish, boys, and I would like a bad bar snack. Here it comes! Oh my God.
That was actually a really solid throw.
Yeah, it was.
For
Nearly
once-
got caught on the light.
Once
I swear
again-
it gained height.
Once again, sponsored by Orange Mobile.
Orange Mobile.
With
Yeah.
What's It Giants Flaming Hot. Now,
I'm noticing a theme.
there's a bit of a theme running. The Illuminati conspiracy lost episode of last week may suggest that we've always had a flaming hot crisp.
Something's broken, Joe.
I'm sorry, it's just I love me.
Now this is a share bag,
It is.
so that means sharing. Okay, remember what Mum taught you.
Yeah. And remember, Joe, we do it together. No eating your snack.
That's
ahead of
exactly
everyone
what I
else.
told all my mates in high school.
Oh my God!
I'm just having an alcoholic.
Are they big?
Oh, I can't do that. I love crisps.
Oh my God, they're huge.
What do you mean they're huge? Well, they're big.
Oh my
It's just
God,
seen
it's
my
so
peak.
big.
That is a giant what's it?
It looks like what I imagine a what's it going in an air fryer
As you,
would
were,
look
as,
like.
you were, as you were pulling that out, I could just hear Jewel of the Fates from Star Wars.
I reckon.
in my head. I could just hear.
We'll play that over it later in TikTok. Now, for those that are just listening, I'm holding a very large What's It, which I think has the same amount of What's It as the original What's It. It's just got a big hole in the middle. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, you didn't wait. Yeah, thanks. They're flaming hot.
My bad. Fire.
They're nice.
Those are
Real
delightful. They ain't Brzezinski, but they're good.
Yeah, very good.
Oh,
Did you see what Walkers did to celebrate the launch of Giant Whatsits?
what did they do?
They made the world's longest Whatsit,
I did see that.
and it went the full length of the factory.
That?
How the fuck do you make a what's it that big without breaking?
Well, no, because What's It's are made in a singular tube and then they're chopped.
No, because the curve.
Yeah, but then they're baked. They're chopped and then baked. Whereas this one, they just didn't chop.
Oh, it's like chubby.
I'm
I
not
reckon-
finding out, bro.
I reckon I could fit 17 when we'll try after this episode. That was a very nice and swift baked good from What's It's. Thank you, Walkers.
Yeah,
It was
they were
delightful.
nice,
That.
actually, yeah,
I
yeah.
liked it.
Shout out Walkers and from behind the camera, exquisite.
French.
Very nice. Now, Fran Dabadozio.
What's that from?
Listen, fellas. Before filming this, I was in the shower.
Nice.
Once again, having a weekly shower thought.
I really appreciate you
I
keeping
think I've
clean
got a
for
couple of
us.
these, you know.
My
keep
once
going.
weekly. And my first one, that has actually, I've lost a bit of sleep over this.
Yeah.
Eminem's mum
Uh-huh.
could make so much money if she just decided to sell her own spaghetti sauce.
In a wrap.
Knees weak, arms are heavy. His
Oh,
form is on his sweater
spaghetti.
already. Mom's spaghetti.
If she made it, the spaghetti, but put it in a wrap, that'd be good too.
That would
If
work.
I hear the phrase in a rap one more time,
Yeah, but as a follow-on to that shower thought,
Flavours of ketchup.
Eminem has just opened his own drive-through restaurant
Smart.
serving mum spaghetti.
But is his mum making the money?
I don't think he speaks to his mum.
Oh, maybe that's why she doesn't make the
she
spaghetti
was
sauce.
she was very abusive.
Ah. There's the answer then.
So yeah, basically that.
Thanks, Joe.
Come on, let's quick fire these shower thoughts, boys.
My shower thought: do you think Karl Marx was a Marxist because of his last name, or was it just a coincidence?
Oh.
If you smash a mirror, it doesn't break, just multiplies.
It's just more mirror. That is, yeah, you just get more mirror for your buck. Yes,
There's not more mirror. It's the same amount of mirror.
it's more mirrors.
Lines in it.
There's more mirrors. There are more mirrors. They're individual mirrors.
His brain works.
Darth Vader can give long-distance hand jobs.
Oh my
So
God.
can anyone. Any Jedi technically could, couldn't he? My thought is, do you know, right, we saw in the new trilogy, they can activate lightsabers with the Force, right? Which leads me to the thought, why, in the middle of lightsaber fights, at any point did someone just not click off their opponent's lightsaber and slash him and kill him?
Oh, yeah.
Qui-Gon Jinn could still be alive.
Because then they wouldn't have made 6 films.
Yeah.
Well, 6.
Yeah.
9
I'd
films.
say like,
Nine.
Qui-Gon Jinn. That's how you said it then.
I've got a shower thought for you now, but my phone's
Okay.
locked. When you say forwards and back, your lips move in those same directions.
Yeah.
And look at everyone mouthing.
Oh, yeah.
forwards, back.
Well, it's cool,
Forwards, back. Yeah.
Space, in theory, is less than an hour's drive away because it's only 62 miles away.
No way.
Could get there in less than an hour.
If you just drove up there. If you could drive up in a
If you
straight
drove in
line.
a straight line,
Few minutes.
few minutes.
How long? What to space?
And if you can run as fast as I am, I'll get there in
But
seconds.
if you drove at motorway speeds up to space, it'd take less than an hour.
62 miles per hour.
I mean, theoretically, even if it was 100 miles away, you could get there in under an hour. Just do 100 miles an hour.
A few days.
Yeah.
2 days.
Yeah.
What's the closest planet to us?
Mars.
How long will it take to get there?
A few weeks.
Yeah.
Well, you would actually,
Week?
you would actually have to fly to the moon first, and then,
And then
use the moon
slingshot
to set
around
off
it.
because the moon has
Who's
a.
the closest to us?
You don't have to
You
do
can
that.
either
It's
go
the
to
most efficient
you
way
can
to go.
either
Yeah,
go
but you
to
don't
the
have
moon
to.
and land on the moon and then use that as a launch pad, or you can go to the moon, use its gravitational pull to slingshot around it, and use it to launch out into space towards Mars.
The moon is not big enough to warrant using it as a slingshot from Earth. You'd get more power just by.
But it does have
flying in
such a
space.
weak gravitational pull that you would use it as a launch pad for heading to Mars.
Joe's got a weak pull.
I have another question. You know when you...
Could you save it till 9 p.m?
Yeah.
What was that for, man?
Have you got any more shower thoughts?
No, but I've got something I want to share with you. I've got two things I want to share with you.
Right.
One is my disappointment
Cool.
with what you just said.
Can you save it? Because we've got 2 minutes.
Can I save my disappointment?
Your stomach
Yeah.
thinks all potato is mashed.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Except vodka.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't know it's potato, especially after 12 of them. And my last shower thought for you. The Japanese flag is a pie chart of how much of Japan is Japan.
Yeah, that's very true.
That shower thought has been troubling
Do
me
you
for
know
days.
they actually redesigned the Japanese flag and all they did was make the red more vibrant?
Yeah, just change it, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
That is the equivalent of the BT logo redesign going, what's it called? Let's put a circle around it.
Nice.
All done.
Beautiful. Is what you want to share podcast material?
Yeah.
Tom,
Cool. We'll answer questions.
you can't work it like that.
We will. We told you we'd do it.
I'm not doing it then.
Go, what is it?
So, it's about a book I recently heard about that
Yeah.
I think might interest you both. It's a book about, it's a young adult novel. And Schrodinger's cat and Pavlov's dog team up for a cross-country adventure. So this person headed down to the library to see if they had a copy for her 10-year-old daughter. And the librarian said that the description rang a bell, but she wasn't sure if it was there or not.
Oh, God. Why are we ending on this? Now, that
Well,
was
no,
a
that-
bell.
that can be
was
cut
a
back
real
in.
bell. That was our last orders bell. And I would like to bid us farewell
Yes.
on our 25th, our quarter of 100 episodes.
Quarter of 1,000
with
episodes.
a cheers.
Cheers.